It's NFL Insiders Week, and we got another good one for you. The 49ers are going through a lot of turmoil and a lot of trepidation and a lot of turnover on their roster. And I got my guy, Ed Rocho, DK5, our lockdown defense, NFL Insider for the 49ers, to discuss what's going on with the team and what the future holds for the 49ers. Let's get into it. The man, the myth, the legend, my guy, Ed Rocho, DK5, lockdown defense sports, NFL Insider. Good brother, how you feeling?
What's good? What's going on?
Everything, man. You, man, the Niners, things are different now from when last time we talked. So we got to cover this and cover it well.
There's a lot of talk out there about my Niners.
It is. A lot. The fans want to know. The fans want to know exactly what's happening with your team, what's going on, what's the deal with Brock Purdy, while we trading and getting rid of guys and all that jazz. So, give me your opening remarks about how you feel about the team's offseason moves, and then we'll get into the transactions, and then we'll talk about the team in depth. So go ahead and tell the people what your opening feelings are about the Niners as a whole right now.
All right. As a whole right now, I'm not really worried. They had to cut weight. So it was just a lot of that season, last season, it was too many injuries, and that record wasn't good at all. I think they won like 5 or 6 games. So I knew it was going to be the end once last year, because even John Lynch said before the free agency start, he's like, yeah, we kind of got he didn't want to say it, but he's like, we got to get under the salary cap. We got to get younger. So I figured it would be a lot of people leaving, but I didn't know it was going to be this many people leaving though. I ain't going to fake. There's a lot of people that left. So, but did you see that 49ers had I think the highest free agent signing signed to everybody. Like they had the most in NFL history that everybody took from their team. It was the highest contracts. Yeah, the highest contracts combined for the whole team. I was like,
people that left, the amount of money they incurred in free agency.
Yeah, exactly. So,
okay, that makes sense.
People was coming in there trying get in that cupboard and take what we had. So they did it though, because that team gonna look different. I'm gonna say that.
It definitely is. So yes, we definitely want to talk about who's gone, who stayed, what the team's going to look like. But I will say, the formula for the 49ers has been, when you do have to move off high end talent, they leave it for agency. You do get those compensatory picks. So they definitely have made their hay and made their gold in those compensatory draft picks, because I think
they're gonna be stacked next year.
Yeah, this year and next year, I think they're going to be, really, really stockpiled in picks when it comes down to getting college talent into the fold, which, kind of lens that I did is I really want to be younger in the next couple of years. So let's talk about these transactions. Like you said, this is definitely NFL Insiders Week, and we're covering the Niners today. We're going to talk about exactly what happened and what transpired in the offseason as far as the transaction is concerned. So, starting off with, like I said, this is our preview of the 49ers 225 review. So the actual transactions was a lengthy list, definitely a lengthy list. We'll start with the signings. We got Luke. We signed Luke Fackrell to a 3-year deal. Brought Demarcus Robinson over for the Rams to a 2-year deal. Signed Mac Jones. I want to stop right there and ask you real quick about Mac Jones, because they would talk about him being your guy when you drafted Trey Lance. So is this like a go back for Shanahan, or he really got his guy now as a backup plan? What's the deal with Mac Jones?
I think Kyle wanted Mac Jones the whole time, but he didn't want to draft him that high.
Okay.
So I think this is a get back. So he's like, I can get Mac Jones. I can make Purdy negotiations a little tough, because Kyle would definitely start the season with Mac Jones. He wouldn't have a problem with it, because Kyle's stubborn. He just want to show you he can do what he do with anybody. So he wouldn't mind having Mac Jones as his quarterback starting out. So I wasn't I wasn't too mad at it. It shocked me, but I'm like, at the end, I'm like, no, I'm not really shocked because that was probably his guy at first. So
Okay.
I like him better than the backups we had last year, Brandon Allen and Dobbs. I didn't like Dobbs or Allen, but so I'd rather take Mac Jones
Okay. A solid backup. I like it. Okay.
as a backup. Yeah, solid back.
Yeah.
I don't want him starting though. Don't get it twisted. I don't want him starting my
Okay.
season.
Okay. Let's make that clear. Let's
No
make that
sir.
clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
No sir.
Okay.
No
They
sir.
got a new long snapper, John Weeks, and you got Richie Grant back. You got Luke Gafford and Jason Pinnock, as well as signing Patrick Taylor back and Trey Brown.
Yeah.
The juicy stuff here is, after we got a couple more resignings here in the extension. You got Kevin Givens, Curtis Robinson, and Ben. I can't pronounce that last name. Barsh, I want to say it is. Yeah. Yeah, but the juicy news is you traded Debo Samuel, of course, to the Commanders.
My
So
guy.
locally you gotta watch him play on
I
Sundays.
know.
Down
But
the
look though, all them Skins fans that was talking trash about him, now they
uh,
got him on their team. I'm just laughing. They
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking so much trash about Debo. I got all text messages and everything. I'm just like, all right, we'll see.
Yeah. So clearly he keeps receipts, ladies and gentlemen. If you
I
haven't,
got the receipts. I'm just
indeed,
waiting.
indeed. So we're going to see what the effects of Debo leaving the fold is going to be. You did release Kyle Juszczyk, but I do believe you got him back, right?
Yeah, they signed him back. I don't know why, but I mean, Kyle Juszczyk is cool, but he does nothing for me. But I guess it's in the trenches with the blocking. I guess that's how they looking at it.
In that scheme, you got to have a good blocking fullback. I definitely definitely believe that. Kind of lends, what him and Harbaugh like to do. They want to get downhill with that lead blocker and that because I think he's he's a 300-pound fullback if I'm not mistaken, right?
Who's Juszczyk?
Yeah. Oh, is that Ricard? That's Ricard. I'm thinking about.
Nah, that's Ricardo. That's Ricardo.
Yeah,
That's the dude from the Ravens, ain't it?
right. Yeah. So
Do y'all got a fullback?
Well, we converted a D lineman into fullback, Scott Matlock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a 285-pound D tackle that turned into fullback. So and he does
okay.
he pack a hammer.
That's a big dude.
yeah. He's definitely when he gets into that A gap or that on that edge, he definitely causes problems. So yeah. So yeah, definitely looking at, and we're not having Najee, I won't get off the tangent, but having Najee, there's gonna be another issue for people. You got 285 pounds following with 245.
Yeah,
that's a piece of decision.
That's gonna be some big boys on the line right there.
It is. So yeah, you got Kyle back. You lost Javon Hargrave. He got paid.
He got paid.
He definitely got paid. Malik Collins is gone as well as Leonard Floyd and Tabor Pepper. So any of those guys, that you lost that I think the team's gonna miss.
Yeah, I didn't understand the reason they got rid of Leonard Floyd. Like Floyd was decent last year for us.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody kept saying they released Leonard Floyd, thinking they was going to sign your boy Joey Bosa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So then when Bosa signed with the Bills, everybody was like, "So why did they release Floyd?" And I'm thinking, yeah, what was the point of releasing Floyd? Because he was already under the cap. You could have kept him. You could have kept him to go along with Nick Bosa on the other edge. Now we don't have, like, it's just Bosa and that's it. So the D line looks terrible right now.
Okay.
I wasn't worried about Hargrave. He didn't pan out like I thought he would coming from Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
He had that when he first signed, he was decent, but he wasn't what I think they thought he was going to be. And then he got hurt last year.
I was
and that was it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Malik Collins, he was decent. He wasn't really nothing. Only my man Debo, of course, it was just time. They just had to part ways. Debo was just coming in camp every other year out of shape. So he'll come in shape good one year, the next year he out of shape. Come in good that year, then last year he out of shape. So
right. Well, they say he's pulling James Harden now because he after getting traded, he look like he young again.
Exactly. You know how it go.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna mess around, see Debo out in the streets one day, party or somewhere.
Shirt off.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's gonna happen.
I get it tucked in this pocket. Yeah, we know how they do. You know how they do it. Okay.
They also got rid of
Davius Ward, right?
Who?
Is it Tre'Davious Ward, right? He left, right?
Traverius Ward. Yeah. He went to the Colts. I wasn't mad at that. He lost his daughter.
He said that. He said that it was too traumatic for him to be out there.
So it was too dramatic. So he said him and his girl had to get out. Yeah, they couldn't stand it in San Francisco. So I understood that tremendously. Right. He had to get out of there. I was the Greenlaw thing.
Yes.
My thing with Greenlaw is he was a beast. That's one of my favorite players. him and Warner was like unstoppable. It's like
Mhm.
Patrick Willis and Bowman again.
I like that.
But he was coming off that injury, and I don't know if he's gonna be the same. So when he came back last year, he came back for like one game. He looked unstoppable. Then he kind of got hurt again. And he was out for the season. So my thing is, I think the 49ers didn't want to take that chance and give him a long-term deal because they still don't really know what's up with his Achilles.
Yeah.
And
I actually read a study. They said that anytime you hurt an Achilles in that fashion, you only get at the most 90 to 95% of your mobility back, so you're never 100% the same anymore.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a risky injury. So you definitely, and looking at a guy like Deshaun Watson who tore it twice, I don't know what he's gonna look like when he comes back. So yeah, exactly. I can understand the gamble, and especially when, like you said, you kind of strain with the cap, and you definitely want to get younger. And there's some decent inside linebackers in this draft, so they can probably cash in the middle rounds to kind of replace them.
Yeah, so, that's what I'm hoping, because that worries me. The linebacker core worries me a little bit. Without it's just Warner, and we got D Winters. I like D Winters, but I don't know if he's ready to step up, and I don't know if I'm ready to put a rookie in that position anyway. So I kind of want him to sign like a veteran. I'm not even gonna lie. I want him to sign a veteran to go with Warner. And then
out there now though. That's the only thing. Unless somebody kind of maybe a draft day trade could happen, or somebody they can get a veteran.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
they did. What's the name? Did get cut from the Jets. Mosley.
CJ Mosley. Yep.
Yeah, Mosley. He long in the tooth, but still, he you know what I'm saying. He been nice.
He can provide some good snaps for you, some good veteran snaps for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of that, well, I'm glad you kind of touched on that a little bit, because I want to talk about next. What do you feel like the team's biggest needs are? I think you kind of alluded to a little bit, especially defensively. So if you had to address, like, say, your top 3 draft picks, in the upcoming draft, what would you be willing to absolutely positively address and go after in early rounds in the draft?
The absolute need right now is D line. They gotta get somebody on that D line. They need somebody opposite Bosa. And they also need a tackle, a D tackle. So that's my biggest needs I see for them, because, like I said, it's just Bosa on one side. You got Gross Matos. He ain't really doing nothing. And then I think it's one other player we got, but he not even that nice. And then, like I said, the D tackle is just bare right now.
Gotcha.
So I know they're gonna address it in the draft, but I'm just like, can you depend on rookies though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was my angst, my issue with the Chargers. I was like, yeah, I understand we got, a plethora of draft picks. I think we had like 10, 11 draft picks at the time we were talking about it. And I'm like, you can't fill your roster with a bunch of rookies.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Yeah, it has to be a mix and balance. And then, the young guys, the old guys, the young guys, and things will progress. But you can't fill your roster with 20 rookies expect to, be out there.
Exactly. That's what they keep banking on too.
Yeah, and everybody's not gonna pan out. I mean, and the rookies going to have to take time in certain cases to develop. So it's not gonna be the same thing. So I definitely agree with you there. I mean, it's because we're probably getting to it in the next line of questioning. But yeah, I mean, y'all holding $36 million in cap space, but you still gotta look at it from a Brock Purdy perspective, what that extension may look like. So
I got something for that, but
okay. Okay. So you would say for the first 2 picks, you would definitely go interior and edge.
Yeah, definitely interior and edge. If
would be a third need position.
Third, I would say they're gonna say offensive line, but you can get offensive line a little later. I'm not mad at the offensive line right now. Like it's serviceable, but I would go maybe see if you can get another cornerback.
I like that.
I like Ronaldo Green. He showed last year, and then Lenore is a beast. But
I paid Lenore last year, right?
Yeah, Lenore was a beast. But I feel like we need like one more corner. But I see that's why they signed Trey Brown from Seattle. But I don't know if he, what I'm saying, he was good, but he wasn't like
number 1, number 2 caliber is the question.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I would say I would go corner. So I'm going with D line, defensive end, D tackle, and then corner.
I like it. Okay. And ironically enough, the draft is heavy in those 2 positions in the first 2 rounds, so that definitely could work out for y'all.
Yeah, they keep talking about that guy falling from Michigan, Graham.
Oh yeah, Mason Graham.
Yeah, Mason Graham. If he can fall to 11, they're gonna snatch him up quick.
That would be a good get. That would definitely be a good get. Depending on when the quarterbacks fall, are going to determine how y'all get.
Yeah, exactly.
11. So yeah, I agree with that. Okay. Yeah. All right, so let's get to the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about it. So what's next for the 49ers? So Number one question, of course, everybody wants to know: will the Niners sign Brock Purdy long term?
Did I tell you that? Or I told somebody else that I said the Niners don't have to sign Brock Purdy this year. Like they don't have to do anything.
No, but the thing is, they always say that the longer you wait, the more the price goes up.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they don't have to do anything. He could play on this year.
Yeah.
He could show the 49ers another year if he can do what he do, and then they go into negotiations next season. If the 49ers want to be real petty, they could just tag him if they want to. They could franchise tag him. So
that's true.
You know, the Niners kind of hold the hand, the cards to, you know what I'm saying, what he needs to do. So
and Mac Jones putting pressure on him in the
yeah,
background.
that's what I'm saying. The Mac Jones signing was pressure. That was big time pressure. That's why I say I think they did that on purpose. They wanted to let Brock know. So I wouldn't be mad at Brock Purdy signing long term, but I'm not giving him the Dak number, which was like 50 million. Yeah, 55, 60 million. Yeah, I'm not giving that. I'm not doing it. So if they can come to like a 40, 45 range, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Because I like Brock Purdy. Don't get it twisted. I love Brock Purdy. I see he was good last year. The team was terrible, but he still was putting up some nice numbers last year. He had some bad interceptions, of course. He got to work on that, but I'm a fan of Brock Purdy, so I'm not mad at him being the quarterback of the future for us, for sure.
I like it. Okay. All right. So based upon that, then he thinks that they want to and believe in Brock Purdy's idea of it being a franchise quarterback. So with that being said, do you feel like with the moves they made in Brock Purdy's pending extension, are the Niners in full rebuild mode?
Nah, not at all. Everybody keeps saying rebuild mode. It's a remodel.
Okay, there it is. I was going to say, rebuild, what is this? It's a remodel. It's a retooling.
It's just exactly. A little retool, a little something. Don't sleep. We still got George Kittle. We still got Christian McCaffrey. We still got Trent Williams.
You do.
We still got IU. You know what I'm saying? We still got Fred Warner. We still got Nick Bosa. We got players. So it ain't no rebuild mode, because if that's the case, they would have shipped some of them players off already.
That's true. Yeah.
Fred
Bosa, you still got some dogs out there. So
we still got dogs out there. So that's what I'm saying.
It's bare, is what you say. The cupboard isn't bare. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. Okay, so it's a retooling and a remodel, not a rebuild.
Exactly. Okay. Remodel, retool. You know, the Rams did it 2 years ago.
They did, and they right there in the thick of it now.
And look where they at. And I hate the Rams, so it's just like,
of course you do. Why would you?
They right back there. I thought they was gonna be done for some years, and then here they come right back. They got Verse in the draft, and they got Puka the year before, and then it just went there. So that's how you do it.
Okay, so finally, what are your expectations in the draft? Do you think that you will be able to have a successful draft and kind of plug in the areas that you need position wise, plug the areas that plug the proverbial holes in your roster that you're going to be able to make yourself back into the competitive conversation? Do you think that that's going to be a model for the draft this coming year?
I hope so, because last year they nailed the draft. They did good last year. Yeah, they had the cornerback Ronaldo Green. They had Pearsall. I like the way Pearsall played. They had safety Mustafa. He was balling. So they had some rookies last year that had to step up and play with all those injuries, and they was good. So I think they could pull it off this year. Like I said, it'd be interesting to see who falls in that first round, and whatever pick they take, that first round pick, that's gonna let me know what they doing in the draft.
Okay.
Like if say like McMillan is there, the wide receiver from Arizona. If they pick McMillan, I'm gonna be like, oh, they on something else now. It might be changing.
You got to replace Brother Ayuk in some facet.
Yeah,
so I definitely believe that they're definitely going to look at it at some point. Maybe not the first round, but definitely at some point.
Yeah, they need a receiver too, but because Ayuk ain't come back to the middle of the year. You can already guarantee that.
That was gonna be my last question. So, do you believe that? Well, let's not put the cart before the horse though, because there are some rumors out there that they're going to trade Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, he got to they got to April 1st before the
roster bonus kicked in.
Yeah, exactly, before the roster bonus came in. So I'm just go ahead and say it. Brandon Ayuk used to be cool. I don't like dude no more. That's just how I feel about it. I didn't like his whole all-season move last year. It was too much Jaden Daniels riding his jock strap
on TikTok.
Yeah, it was just it was real nasty. He making videos every day, and then when he got in the camp, him and Kyle kind of got into it with the shorts thing. He don't want to listen. And then when he started the season, he was terrible. He was dropping the balls. I was like, I'm over Bernier. I'm not even gonna lie. The only way I could cheer for him is just watching him, but I'm not a fan no more. He used to be my guy, but just his whole demeanor and the way he was acting last year, I'm over him.
Okay.
So I wouldn't mind if they traded him. Put it that way. I wouldn't mind.
There you have it. There you have it. If he just traded, he would not lose any sleep. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't lose no sleep at all. I wanted him gone last year. I wish they would have traded him last year.
Okay.
They should have, but Kyle, well, he didn't want to go to Cleveland. But and then Kyle, I think they was gonna send him to Cleveland,
Pittsburgh at one point.
Pittsburgh or New England. Yeah. Right. So those 3 teams was in it. But he didn't want to go to Cleveland, and I don't think he wanted to go to
New England. I'm sure you
didn't go to. But I think they was gonna trade him to Pittsburgh, but Kyle last minute said, nah, don't do it. So I wish they would have did it though.
Okay, so you heard it here first. He's in on Brock Purdy and out on Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. It's over. Sorry, man. It's just that was too nasty last year. I ain't like it.
I understand. Okay, so any final words you got for the fans out there before we get out of here?
49ers will be straight, man. One thing I gotta say is they came in 4th place last year. I think last in the division. So you know what that means. They got a 4th place schedule. So the schedule not gonna be that hard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It should be, we should at least get 10 or 11 wins for sure.
And
it should be in the playoffs. I'm calling it.
Whole prediction, 10, 11 wins in the playoffs. Okay.
Making the playoffs. Matter of fact, Vegas got us still winning the division over the Rams.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's my question. Well, there it is. Well, my guy, as always, I appreciate your time and effort coming through and showing the channel some love. And we'll definitely call on you between now and the time of the draft and get your last minute prediction on what y'all gonna do in the draft. And we're gonna get to it, man. And it's like I said, as always, he's there for you. If you're looking for him on Twitter, if you want to, ask him some 49er questions, at Air Retro DK5 is his Twitter handle. So he's always available to answer any questions that you guys might have for the 49ers. But as always, man, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button and give us your feedback in the comments. Let you know how you feel about those Niners and this coverage. And we'll be back tomorrow with another video. We got the Steelers coming through with Lauren tomorrow. So in the meantime, between time, that is Air Retro DK5. I'm Coach Defense. Until the next time, we'll see when we see you. Step up and log it down.